Hi guys, happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Got outside a little bit and got some fresh air. I know me and my family did, and it was glorious just to get outside. So I wanted to do a super quick, short video before you take your quiz. Hopefully you're looking at this, reviewing equations. You are going to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, just as the directions told you. Hopefully you read them. I would say that is for sure one thing that most of you need to do is read the directions. I know some of them are long, but I can't stand in front of you and tell you them, so I'm having to type them out for you. So just make sure that you slow down and read, especially how to answer the question, because if it marks it wrong because you type it in wrong, I'm having to go back in and double check all your work, and that just seems like a lot of extra work if you would just read the directions. So slow down a little bit. Okay. So if you see C take away 8 equals 8, we know automatically that we need to do the inverse operation. And remember that inverse operation is the opposite of whatever operation is happening, and we have subtraction. So the opposite of subtraction would be addition. So to get rid of this C minus 8, I'm going to add 8 to both sides of the equal sign. Remember that wall that we have, that imaginary wall. So when I actually take a negative or a subtract 8 and I add an 8, that cancels this out. So I am left with C equals, and then 8 plus 8 would be 16. So C equals 16. You could type that in as an answer. You could just write 16 as your answer. Just make sure that you don't show all your work in your answer. I'm wanting you to do that on your paper. Maybe later in the week we will kind of play around with uploading your work, but right now I just want you guys to get used to kind of getting things in and solving. Okay, so if I have S plus 4 equals 22, the opposite or the inverse operation of addition would be subtraction. So remember that imaginary wall that goes where the equal sign is. If I have plus 4, I'm going to subtract 4 on the left, subtract 4 on the right. The positive plus 4 and the take away 4 would cancel each other out, so I am left with S equals 22 take away 4, and 22 take away 4 is 18, so S would equal 18. Next one is S times 5 equals 40. Inverse operation of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. So the multiplication and the division would end up canceling each other out. So on the left-hand side, I'm left with S equals, and then 40 divided by 5 is 8, so S equals 8. And remember, if you're not sure if you're getting the right answer, take the extra second, you guys, to plug in your answer. So if I wanted to check to make sure I did things correctly, I would put 8 in for S, so I would have 8 times 5, and yes, that does equal 40. I know I have the right answer. I can move on. So I can guarantee myself that I get 100% every single time if I take the extra 10 seconds to plug my answer in for the variable or the letter and solve to make sure that it all works out. Okay, and then the last type of equation that you'll see in your quiz would be T divided by 3 equals 7, and the inverse operation of division, as you know, is multiplication. So I'd multiply by 3 on both sides of the equal sign, and what I know is that when I have division and multiplication, they would cancel each other out on the left, so I'm left with T equals, and then 7 times 3, which is 21. Oops, not 3 right there. I'm sorry. I wrote down 3 instead of 21. Sorry, my bad. Notice I slowed down and I corrected myself. So now to double check my work, 21 in for T. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. I know I got a correct answer. So after you solve on today's quiz, make sure you take your answer and plug it in for the variable or the letter. Put your answer in and make sure that it solves out correctly. There's only one answer for all of these, so if it doesn't work, you made a mistake. Maybe you subtracted instead of added or multiplied instead of divided. So take your time. This is a quiz, so you can't make corrections on it. Do your best. Watch this video. Go back and watch the other videos if you need to, and let me know what questions you have using Google Hangout or the Messenger feature in your email. I'm on that all day, and it's super quick for me to get back to you super fast. So I miss you all. I care about you all. I love you all, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day, you guys.